of Public Prosecutions is to review why a criminal investigation into Jimmy Savile 3 years ago was dropped. Savile was interviewed by police, but at the time the Crown Prosecution Service said there wasn't enough evidence. Our political correspondent Libby Viener reports from Westminster.
Wasn't enough evidence.
He was interviewed by the police, but did they do their job properly?
The police were in on it. They had 3 attempts to lock him up.
The Director of Public Prosecutions has ordered another review of the decision not to press charges against Jimmy Savile.
He was supplying children to most of Westminster and the royal family. Do you really think he's going to go to prison? Westminster and the royal family.
The move was announced in the Commons, the Prime Minister also keeping up the pressure on the BBC.
The allegations and what seems to have happened are completely appalling and I think are shocking the entire country. And these allegations do leave many institutions, perhaps particularly the BBC, with serious...
Look at them all. Look at them all. They're all paedophiles and murderers and money launderers.
Questions to answer. I think above all the question, how did he get away with this for so long?
The BBC journalists who spoke out on Panorama about why their investigation was dropped have now been told to keep quiet while 2 inquiries are underway.
I'm being asked not to do interviews, but yes, obviously I'm happy that our story is out there.
But a former BBC chairman admits the culture may have been to blame.
The most important thing is to establish why nobody blew a whistle on Jimmy Savile during all those years and to make sure it can never happen again.
What do you mean the culture was to blame? You mean it was okay to be a paedophile? Is that what you're saying? No, because he was protected. MPs, the royal family, and the BBC, and the police.
The presence of many more women in the organisation today than there were 20 and 30 years ago makes it somehow less likely that the whistle won't get blown.
If anyone doubts the scale of what went on, the flood of calls to children's charities suggests there may be much more to come. The NSPCC confirming it's passed on 161 complaints about Savile to the police. The fact that the Prime Minister announced this new police investigation in the Commons is a sign of just how seriously the government is taking this issue. The
police and the government... I have absolutely zero trust in the police. Zero trust. Especially after the Hampstead murder case. The children, the kids. Zero trust in the police.
Originally investigated 4 separate allegations of abuse against Jimmy Savile, but decided there was not enough evidence to prosecute.
Fuck
the question
off.
now, did they really look hard enough? Libby Viener, ITV News, Westminster.
And in a sign of...
Despite his on-screen persona, Savile's attitude to children was apparently different when the cameras were turned off.
He did not like children at all. He tolerated them, but that's about as far as it went for the value of the programme.
I think all children should be eaten at birth. That's for sure.
He had set rules and he knew how far he could go.